Welcome back to the greatest podcast of all time, the LV podcast, with your host, Jesus, back at it again, going solo for the rest of the night. All right, so I'm feeling a little bit off right now, but I'm gonna try to get through this with on a positive note. So a couple things went down this past week. Not a lot of stuff, so I won't get too much into it, and I won't take a lot of your time. Try to keep this probably like 20 minutes or something. First, I want to say I think I found how to make this work. I tried to deliver news, like have something to talk about with someone else. I don't have that yet. I'm still looking for another co-host, surprise guest, or whatever. So I mean, I do want to put this out. Like, I'm not relying on anyone. I'm not out here begging people. I'm not out here asking people, "Hey, can you please come on? Hey, yo, let's get something going." Like, no, like, I do go ahead and ask people, like, "Hey, you want to be part of this? You want to come through?" Like, I let them know once. They tell me nah, or I'll think about it, or maybe in the long run, or whatever. Like, they give me an excuse. All right, cool. You know what? Fuck it. So it's just like, all right, you know what? I already asked you twice, or no, I already asked you once. I'm not gonna go ahead and do it twice. I'm not out here begging for like attention or begging for help. I'm just like, whatever. I'm gonna go approach you one time. That's it. I don't really quite need the help of someone, but I would really appreciate it. So I came to the conclusion where I'm just gonna be asking people once. If they don't come through, whatever, it's all good, and that's it. And I'll just keep going. And I try to have someone to do this with, so I can have a conversation with them about stuff that are going on in the world. And if I can't have that, then I'm most likely just gonna point things out that I see and give my opinion on, like, my 2 cents in. And if I end up talking about my life, my personal life, and give my own personal opinion, something that Brian doesn't really care about, then I'm gonna go for it, because I mean, this is supposedly a podcast. People go for like an hour or more, but I have no one to talk to, so I'm just sitting down here with a microphone, just talking like a crazy man, or like a crazy guy, like a madman. I try to combine those two things together. It didn't turn out right. Anyways, so to get back in the whole podcast mode, I'm doing this all on my own. I'm not asking for help, like, whatever. If I ramble about my life, hey, deal with it, or just don't listen to it. I mean, at this point, I don't really care. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not getting thousands of views, so it's like, whatever. So switching topics, this past weekend there was a press conference for the Logan Paul versus KSI rematch that's going on in the Staples Center, which is pretty crazy, because I talked about this before, how they're trying to turn it. They're turning pro. They turn pro, and this is going to be a live event for them to actually showcase their boxing talent. I'm assuming talent. I don't know. So it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be broadcast online, like live streaming. I'm assuming thousands of people are gonna be in the Staples Center. It's just like, waiting for the fight. So yeah, the press conference went on, and it was a cringy press. It was just it was man, it was terrible compared to the one that they had. I think it was last year. It was it was just, it literally was terrible. I'm like, I couldn't wrap my head around it. I wasn't able to attend it. Literally, it was held right beside the Staples Center. Uh, and it I wouldn't say it got bad, but it was just bad. It was I know how people have to like trash talk and like, you know, throw jabs at people, blah blah blah. All right, it's cool and it's good, you know. Um, as everyone, you know, online know, if you know about KSI, if you know about his family, then you know the stuff that went down last year. I think I've talked about it in a couple episodes back. That there was like a feud going between him and his brother, and you know, when you trash talk, you try, you know, say things that you've seen, witnessed, heard, and stuff like that, and you know, like just stir up the pot. And obviously, yeah, he talked about his family controversy, like his whole drama that was being left behind. And recently too, like Logan has he has like a little, I don't know what kind of breed it is, but it's like a small dog. And I wouldn't say recently, but I will say maybe like a couple months ago. I think he was out of town or he was just out, and they let his dogs just like go out in the backyard. Obviously, you know, it's a big house that he lives in, and it was during night. And I mean, I don't know where exactly he lives by, but it's like by the mountain areas where supposedly the coyotes are coming down and like kind of like swarming the area. And long story short, coyote hopped over his house, like his fence or whatever, and snatched the dog and just dipped. And basically, I guess you can see the point. The coyotes killed him. They killed his dog, and it was like kind of like a big thing for him because it was. I mean, when you get attached to an animal, it gets crazy. Like you actually like bond. You're loving, you're caring for it, and it's like the best thing that could ever happen to you. It's like a kid, basically. And he was really attached to him. So in the press conference, he goes ahead and just they're throwing jabs. He's talking about his brother, his mom, his dad. Logan's talking about KSI's family, and of course it's his turn to respond and throw jabs or whatever. And instead of talking to him, he's talking to Logan's brother. During that mess, Logan's like, "Yo, I'm right here. Talk to me. Like, do you have anything else? Like, blah blah." He's basically like taunting him. So he's like, "Okay, so everything everything that KSI is saying is not really like affecting him or hurting him." So it's like, "Oh, okay, you want something bad? Okay, cool." So he goes ahead and says, "Well, in the fight, you're gonna be your dog, and I'm gonna be a coyote." And I'm like, "Whoa, that's actually taking it way too far." So bringing up your dog that got eaten by a coyote, like that is tough. That's terrible. It's like I feel for him, but at the same time, it's like you were kind of poking him, like you're saying like nothing hurts, like tell me something that hurts, and he said it, and it's like, oh damn, that was low, like, and I'm like, it's tough. It's really tough. KSI's brother, he actually made a video about it, not explaining it or giving his opinion, and I think it was somewhat clear the way he said it, but it's just like, yo, you're asking for it, and that was probably the only comeback that KSI had. Everything else was like complete garbage. They kept on talking. It's just like it's like I feel like the press conference was how would I say, it it felt like it was pointless. There was no like there was no build up. It was just like, oh, there's a press conference. We're gonna have it. Boom, show up. It's like, yeah, no, that was terrible planning. Uh, it looked like it was the majority of it was like the media. They barely looked like there's like any fans. I don't know. I wasn't quite there, so I can't really quite talk. I give my live opinion about it. But yeah, that's going down. I think November 9th. Definitely gonna try to see if I can get myself a ticket for it for the event and see how it goes down. Supposed to be interesting. Logan's brother is apparently supposed to fight Soldier Boy. I don't know. The 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 whole fight overall is supposed to be taken seriously, so I don't know how this is gonna like help it, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's still a lot of talk going through. But let's see what happens in the next couple weeks. Building up to it. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this turns out to be a good event. But on a different note, there is news coming out about Tekashi 6IXN9NE. So apparently, from the reports that I'm seeing, he's, I guess you can say he's like ratting on everyone else, like everyone from his blood gang, or I think that's the term for it, or whatever. Like he's ratting on his whole crew, and it's making him look way too bad for all his peers. Everyone's literally every minute, every day, every time something comes out about him, people just respond with like a rat emoji, or just saying like he's canceled, he's done. I don't know how I feel about this situation particularly. It's in particular, it's like I get what he was trying to do. I see his point, but at the same time, there's a rule. I mean, it's not like an actual written rule, but it's like a rule where you don't rat people out, regardless. Like you get, like in this case, like you got yourself in this mess. You find a way how to get out of it without having to point fingers. You know, it's like, how would I say this? It's like, yo, it's like, all right, you're trash talking, and someone comes up to you and like starts beating the fuck out of you. You go ahead and you tell authorities, oh, these people beat me up. It's like, all right, cool. It's like, yo, hold up. You're talking mad shit, and instead of, putting up the hands and fight, you go ahead and you get people, you tell people, hey, these people hit me. I know where they live. I know where they're at. I know their people. Like blah blah. Boom. So, I don't want to give my opinion on this one, but it's just like it's tough. Like I know when he gets out, which I know he can get out. He's probably gonna get out soon. He's not gonna have a career once he's out. Like he doesn't have one right now that he's locked up, but he's he's definitely not gonna have one after he gets out. It's really tough on that. It's like, oh man, like you got yourself in a big ass mess, and now you're trying to get I guess pity out of this. So, oh man, I don't. This is really tough. It's like, oh, like I don't feel bad for him, but I don't support what he did. But it's like, it's just like it's a common example. Like, you're talking all this mess, you get your ass beat, like what? Are you gonna fight back, or are you just gonna go ahead and, you know, get the law on your side and just be like, yo, these people attacked me, like yo, you got yourself into this mess, you get yourself out. Like, you're out here trying to claim something that you're not. Obviously, everyone clearly saw that he's not about that life. But, you know, people like to be tough. It came out that he, apparently his role in the whole gang is supply them with money. I don't know the amount. I don't know if it's like, well, cause like the thing about it is they either put the hit on people, either they go ahead and deal drugs and stuff like that. So he was in some way, like in a way he was paying for stuff. Like he was handing them the whole gang money, and that money was supposed to help them sell the drugs or get people murked or whatever. It's like, wow, it's crazy that your whole role is just being the bank, basically. And apparently the rumor is he didn't want to, or I think he stopped giving them money, and that's when everything turned sour. So it's like, you can't claim to be someone you're not. You know, like there was a video of him in Mexico where he was giving his family money, everyone in the city money, and it's like, all right, I can see the good deed you're doing, but at the same time, that's not gonna help your case where, you know, you're talking all this crap, and people are they're wanting to get your ass killed. You know, like you're out here beefing with everyone on Instagram. Whoever talks bad about you, you're out here like trolling, just messing around with them. Now, look at yourself, like you're locked up for who knows how many years. Now that you're cooperating with, was it like the FBI? I don't know. Like you're ratting on people just so you're protected and you're safe. And I don't know, maybe at this point he's thinking that when he gets out, he's still gonna be bringing them hits. Like he's still gonna be getting that bag and stuff like that. Like, you know, like hell, I think the majority of the hip hop community don't want anything to do with him. And I'm not out here trying to give my opinion on this, but I will say it definitely looks that Tekashi is canceled. I don't know what he's gonna be doing once he gets out. I don't know what his plan is. Like most people are saying like, oh, once he gets out, he's gonna have to get those tattoos off his head, off his arm, whatever. Like he's gonna have to looking clean. It's like most likely because there's nowhere where I feel like you might be accepted, and even if you are, I don't know who's still gonna be pumping it. I don't know the type. I don't know who will be supporting the decisions that you were doing when you were locked up. Like and I'm not hating out here. Like I never listened to any of his songs except like unless there was like a meme or dance video or something, like a skit, and the song was like playing the outro or something. Like that's the only time I ever heard anything. And then I think I listened to a few clips off his new album that he had before once he got locked up. I think he dropped it, and it went up in sales. It got mad love. And when I took a listen to a couple songs, it was like it actually slapped. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looked like every single song could have been like a Billboard hit. or what do you say? Like it could have been on Billboard. So yeah, man, this is tough. I really most definitely gonna have to look at the do my well definitely gonna have to do my research and look him up and see what's going on, what's how it's looking and stuff like that. Cause this is tough. Like this is legitimately tough. Like I don't know even what to make of this. Um, so I'll definitely try have an update next week or next couple weeks when there's something new about this. I'll definitely keep it updated, posted, and like I said, I'm still overall this whole podcast. I'm still trying to find ways to make this work for people. I'm definitely gonna have this up. This whole podcast is gonna be going on for a while, probably by the end of the year or by December, and then I'm gonna probably like reamp it up next year. Uh, there's stuff in the work. There's definitely some stuff going on in the work, and the only thing I'm interested is just building this platform, and I just want to use this to give people. I'm trying to build this platform that people get on and give their voice, give their opinion, give their 2 cents. Basically, just be heard. That's it. I like giving people opportunities and letting them be heard, because that's the type of person I am. I love helping people out. So if this in some way, if this platform can just get big somehow, my only thing to do to use it for is just to get people to get on, say what they gotta say, and that's it. Like I said, all of this is raw, unfiltered, unedited, or whatever. It's just like the way it's recorded, it goes up, and that's it. Because I'm not trying to hide anything. I don't got people in the back telling me like, "Yo, don't say this, just say this," and or cutting pieces. Like, no, like this is all done by one person individually, and that's it. But shout out to Willie. He still hasn't communicated with me. So yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it for right now, because I think those were the two big things that had happened, and the rest I was just like trying to figure out how to still make this work and how to probably like extend it a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's it. That's it for the LV podcast. This is me signing out. Enjoy. Please make sure to like this, thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment, if you're hearing this all the way here, leave a comment if you like. What else? And yeah, there's definitely more to come. Like I said, hopefully by December, and then take a break and try to reamp this up. But yeah, this is it. Until next week. Wait, I don't even think I came up with like a outro. Stay blessed, America. Peace.